Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Leo and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Leo. What is the overall energy, please? Angel Spirits, Guides, please show us. What is the overall energy between these two? The Emperor. The High Priestess. We have Aries energy, Pisces. The King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. And the Ace of Wands. Wow. So yeah, there could definitely be a choice here between two. But this is a very spiritual connection. There's a lot of passion. You know, you could be just wanting to, start something new, create something new. I'm just getting, you're thinking about making a change. Possibly just adding to what you're doing now. Or, just needing to pivot. Right? But there is a choice here. What is your energy? Queen of Swords. I'll take two. The King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Yeah. So this is definitely divine counterpart connection, and there's definitely a choice here. Wow. We have Aries, Leo, Sag again, and we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Wow, this is amazing energy. I'm getting to, when you focus on what is working for you and focus on the positives, they grow, right? You have exponential growth when you're focusing on yourself and focusing on the positives. You're having faith in yourself and your skills. You're having faith in your intuition, in your inner guidance, and your inner knowing. You're honoring your feelings, your wants, and your needs. You get what you want. When you give it the attention it needs. What is their energy at this time? What is their energy? The Lovers. Gemini energy. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is, wow. This is a very loving connection. This could be a new person, a new love, or someone just wanting to, give you a new cup of love. Wow. This is a divinely guided connection. This is loving, nurturing, emotional. This is all that you want. All the things that you've been wanting in a connection. How do you see them? How do you see them? The Knight of Wands. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I know there's two energies here. So there's two energies heavily around you. So this first energy is, inconsistent, in and out, hot and cold, player-like vibes, and they stay stuck in mental imprisonment. They stay stuck in their head. They keep themselves, just stuck in general. Let's see. How do they view you? How do they see you? The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So you could be, learning, taking courses, so that way you can be more abundant. You could be taking a new leap of faith as far as finances. Like I said, just adding to your skills, learning something new. How do you feel about them? The Hanged Man and the Six of Wands. Yeah, they are stunting their own growth. They're stunting your growth. They're standing in the way of your success and your victory. They're always in limbo. They're always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is Pisces energy again. Yeah, this person keeps you stuck and stunts your growth. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? The Tower. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they feel that you want to let a tower fall, as far as this could be around, you know, a family dynamic. If you're in, you know, if you have children together, or if you're, you know, just in a long-term commitment, that, you know, there needs to be a tower that falls. How do you feel about them? Actually, what are your actions in the 3D? Sorry, I did that. Yeah, what are your actions right now? What are you really doing? The Two of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're juggling this soulmate connection. Yeah, you definitely have options here. You're juggling a past connection and a new connection with a soulmate. What are their actions in the 3D? What are they doing? 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Wow. Yeah, so it looks like they live in lack. Yeah, they feel, you know, like they're being left out in the cold, you know, or that they will be left out in the cold, but they live in scarcity mentality, scarcity mindset. They live in lack. They don't feel like they have enough to offer, but yet they don't do anything to make it better. You know, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, just giving baby offers, just doing the bare minimum. You know, they could have possibly given their cup of love somewhere else, or you know, a romantic gesture, you know, happened, and, you know, it kind of got in the way. It kind of stifled things a little bit. What are your messages towards them, please? Your messages. 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm getting. You want your happily ever after. You want your wish fulfillment. And, you know, this person is keeping you stuck. This person is keeping you in depression, anxiety, staying up all night. You know, this energy is not healthy for you. You want to shine your light. You have so much to offer the world, and this person is keeping you stifled. You know, I'm just getting that you're a very beautiful soul. You know, and that you want to show it off. You want to shine bright. You deserve to be in the spotlight. You deserve any good compliments that come in. You know, you're beautiful. You're a looker. You turn heads when you walk in the room because you're amazing essence and aura. You know, and you don't need to let anyone hold you back. You know, the sky is the limit for you. You can do anything you want. What are their messages towards you? 7 of Swords. The Death, Rebirth, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person was very sneaky, and they know it. You know, this person is sitting in their shit because they know they messed up. They took a very long time to make any kind of action or any kind of moves. They were sneaky, deceitful, liar. Yeah, And you know, something came to an end, or something needs to come to an end in order to start anew, in order to have a creative new endeavor, or a creative new, take a new path in life. It's just, you know, I'm just getting, it's dead. It's dead. You know, there's no sense of beating a dead horse. It makes no sense to do that, right? When you have many other options. There's many fish in the sea. What is the outcome, please? 2 of Wands. The Star and 4 Pentacles. Yeah. This is Aquarius energy, but, you know, I'm getting that you are keeping your energy protected while, you know, going through a healing process. You know, you're healing, you know, you're choosing a new path. You know, it might take a little bit of time, but you are in the process of doing it, and you're keeping your cards to yourself. You're keeping your hand to yourself. You're not disclosing all of your intentions and all of your plans. Right? You're still in the planning stages, and you're still in the healing stage. You know, I'm just hearing who and what is meant to be will never pass you by. You meet new people, and, you know, people cross your path for a reason. You know, it's our job to know why and, you know, what the lessons are. You know, there's lessons to be learned. You know, and so when you learn the lesson, you move on, and you can grow and prosper, and, you know, and have bigger and better opportunities. Right? We're not meant to stay stuck and to stand still. We're meant to grow and prosper, live, learn. You know, you're a beautiful soul. You can do anything you want. You can have anyone you want. What is the advice, please? 4 of Cups. And the Magician. Yeah, absolutely. Don't let any great opportunities pass you by. You are the magician. You're magic, right? What you say comes about. So, you know, be careful what you say, because words are spells, right? You are magic, and you're not about to let any opportunity pass you by. You know, life is short, and you're here for a purpose, right? So you're going to start doing more of what you want to do, and forget about the people that want to keep you stuck. You want to only collaborate with people that want to see you grow and to see you do well in life, and to live your purpose and shine your light. I'm just going to get a hidden truth oracle for this connection. It could be from you or your person. I can't stop thinking about you. I wish things could be different. And I'm also going to get a numerology card. Let's see what message wants to come out for amazing Leo. 12-12, persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up, of course. A lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.